What's up YouTube? I'm Joe, you're watching my channel Ink&Iron. Back with a multi-tool first impressions for you, but it's not the free P4. No, something very similar. You've seen it a few times around here. Sorry, let me cover up my particular order. The Arc, it's here. Let's get it open. And here we are. So you do get a bit kit, and it looks like they're giving out a full bit kit now. Thank God, at the current price point. It does look like I'm missing one. I guess that's the one in the tool. As you can see, the tool, the bit adapter popped out in the package itself. So that's something to note. We still have that same thing going on that we did with the free P4. Of the tools, I guess, popping out when they kind of open. We're using that same magnetic architecture. Oh yeah, and we get a actually pretty decent sheath here. I'm not a sheath guy, particularly. I will if I have to, but look at that. Buries that little bit kit in there. Let's go ahead and put the Arc in there. Got room for maybe a bit extender, maybe a flashlight or a pen on this side. Nice snap button closure. That should last a whole bunch of cycles. It's in that cool gray color that they've started doing now. And vertical carry only. So if you want a horizontal scout type carry, you know, do some DIY, get an aftermarket sheath, something like that. So I'm not going to talk about the bit kit. It's been talked about plenty. I'm not going to talk more about the sheath because it's not really my thing. We're going to talk about the Arc here. And whoops, in comparison to the free P4 when it's convenient for this discussion. So as we can see, the finish on the outside, we have a satin steel contrasted with some black. I don't know if it's an oxide coating, probably. Looks rather good. Pretty neutral color palette there, so you can match it with all kinds of stuff. It does have clip holes on the opposite side for lefties, or if you just want to swap the clip, although it's always going to be, you know, on this handle no matter which direction you're putting it on, so keep that in mind. Yeah, feels good, feels right. Let's give it a squeeze and see if this plier head binds up like my, yeah, a little bit. Definitely stiffened it up. So I had this problem with the P4. It's maybe not as bad here, but that's not comforting at all. Great. Might have to be warrantying this one too. This is like the fourth P4 I've had, by the way, so this plier head thing is a well-known issue for me. Same locking mechanism. What does that say? That's interesting. Built with free technology. Oh, okay. Sure. I think we all knew that already, but appreciate the reminder there. Same nice pocket clip. Buried those screws in there. Comes up over the pivot, so that's nice. Nicely formed. Just the same as the P4. Alright, so part of the reason I got this was for the Magnacut blade. I've been wanting a Magnacut blade since the steel came out. I've heard great things about toughness and edge retention, and especially corrosion resistance, which I am extremely skeptical and may be testing this blade for corrosion resistance, because I have more often than not seen Magnacut coated. And I don't know why manufacturers would go out of their way for, you know, giving it a corrosion resistant coating if it were that corrosion resistant of a steel. I don't understand. I keep seeing it, so I think y'all might be blowing smoke about the corrosion resistance of Magnacut. Now, this should theoretically outlast S30V, S35VN, 154CM, stuff you see on other Leathermans and, you know, various tools. So yeah, looking forward to that. Should be shaving sharp. Let's see. Yeah, it's okay. It's really not shaving every hair. It's not a clean shave. Let's see paper. Yeah, no problem there. Okay. Not worried about that. If I have to sharpen this or strop it, I will do that. But the blade seems good to go. You can disengage the lock without getting your fingers in the way, so that's lovely. And has that same easy to use free magnetic architecture. So yeah, happy about that. What the heck is that? Some grease? Looks like a little bit of white grease or something on that saw. Sounds a bit gritty. Same saw as on the P4. Should be good to go. It's a pull cut. Nothing to write home about. It'll function. It won't blow your mind. Scissors, same as on the P4. These are pretty good scissors. Should cut from the pivot all the way to the tips. No problem. Looks good to go. Good. And disengage. To disengage a lock, you just pull it back this way, or you can push it one-handed. Most of these should be operable one-handed. Yep, here's the file. This has been updated. So this is the diamond coated file. Feels rather smooth. However, this is how the Surge file feels, which is the other tool that has a diamond coated file that you can still get. The Leatherman Juice also has a diamond file, and it feels smooth, textured like this. It's definitely over 1000 grit file, so it's for some fine, you know, working on metal. Double cut on the reverse, and that, yeah, has some stickitude to it, so that's nice. Edge file also feels well made. Has that slight wavy pattern to the edge to keep it from binding up as hard. So yeah, that's nice. That's well formed. Looking forward to using that. Let's get some internal tools out here. We've got essentially a large flathead, some schmutz on it always. Bottle opener notch here. And that's it on there. I've heard people talk about this as like a light duty pry tool. You know, given the length of it, I could see it. This long taper will help it wedge up under things. Not that you should be prying with a screwdriver. If you want to pry, get a pry. They're not expensive, all right? Here's the microbit driver. So there's a small Phillips head screw driver, and on the other side, a small flathead driver. This is more for eyeglasses and safety glasses. I am glad to have it because I do wear safety glasses on a daily basis. And the awl. Let's check this out. Okay, looks well formed. Decent little edge on there. Kind of sad to not see a hollow grind on this, but sure beats the awl on the P4. It does have a small wire stripping notch. Kind of reminds me of Victorinox stripping notch, if I'm being honest. Although it does appear to have a slight edge bevel. Wonder if I can catch some light on it. Yeah, a little bit sharper than something like a Victorinox. So that's good. I will probably be using that awl. These tools are a little harder to push for some reason. Okay, I've got the bit driver. And what is this front component here? What is that? Must be part of the spring detent that holds the bit in place. Interesting. So you have a flat bit on one side and two-dimensional Phillips on the other. Pretty handy. It's going to be, you know, most of what you need if you're not a driver-heavy person like me. Should be more than enough. And what's the other tool? Oh, the can opener. This can opener's okay. I've tried it on the P4, and I can make sure that these are the same here. Yeah, they're the same. Same can opener as on the P4. Like, it works. It's very small, so it will take you a while to get the can top off. So just be aware of that if you're going to be using this every day. I know most of you won't. I know I won't. But yeah, just something to be aware of. And yeah, overall feels like this needs a good break-in period. Needs some lubricant. Oh, I definitely stiffened up those pliers. We're going to do a weight comparison between these two tools, and right now I'm going to cut some coat hanger wire, because this is about the hardest stuff I expect any tool to do, and both of these have a hard wire notch. So okay, P4, Yeah, still working. Good. Okay, Arc, your turn. You may bind up on me. Let's find out. Wow, that was significantly harder with that. Yeah, so plier heads get quite a bit stiffer when you cut hard things. Something to be aware of. Yeah, not sure what I'm going to do about that. May have to adjust the pivot or something on here. Or may warranty it if it gets annoying enough, because, my God, the price point of like $250 after tax is absurd. This is $150, and that's already asking too much for the tool set on here. The tool set on here is way, way better. However, really hard to recommend to, you know, Joe Schmo, somebody looking for a one and done tool. That's a lot of investment to make. The Leatherman Arc in ounces weighs 8.747 ounces. The Leatherman Free P4 in ounces, 8.814 ounces. The Leatherman Free P4 in grams is 249.9 grams. And the Leatherman Arc in grams, 247.98 grams. So coming in 2 grams lighter. Really can't tell the difference in my hands. Proportionally, they are the same. They even have the same issues with their plier heads. Kind of funny. I suppose if I really wanted, I could swap plier heads on here, but that's, you know, I will use the warranty long before I'm doing crazy Frankenstein stuff like that. All right, well, I hope you've found this interesting and not just super redundant. I am a little bit disappointed that Leatherman released the, 50 of these a couple weeks ago. Kind of spoiled the surprise for YouTubers like me, but hey, I'm just doing what I got to do out here. So anyway, if you like this multi-tool review and you want to see more, as well as like fountain pens, flashlights, knives, Victorinox, Swiss Army knife type things, like, sub, do the things, and I'll catch you on my next video. I'm going to go start using this tool because I'm pretty excited about it. All right, bye.